Hello boys of class 7, welcome you to the another online class of agriculture. I'm your Bichito sir. Hope all of you are fine by the grace of Almighty. Today we will revise on chapter 4 lesson 5, that is impact of adverse weather on crops production. Last class we have done impact of good weather. We have come to know about the effect of sunlight, heat, rainfall, fogs and dew, air current effect on crops production. Now let us know about what is the effect of adverse weather on crops production. Production of crops good when weather is climate or favorable condition, but when it is not good, then there is adverse weather and weather condition, then it should be hampered the crops production. Let us see some adverse weather effects on crop production. First of all, let us discuss about heavy rainfall. Rainfall is good for crops production, but heavy rainfall is not good. When it rains more than usually, then it is called heavy rainfall. Heavy rainfall during many rainy season decreases the production of vegetables because vegetable plants lean on grounds, because when it is more rain and amount of water is much, then vegetables are just floating and lean on the grounds, and its leaf, flowers and fruits get damaged for heavy rainfall, because waterlogging is not good for crops production. Sometimes heavy rainfall causes flood and waterlogging. This condition for heavy rainfall may hamper the growth of plants and damage their production. Second adverse weather impact on crop production is hailstorm. When the raindrops in the shape of ice ball fall on the ground, it is known as hailstorm. Mostly hailstorm in our country occurs during Chaitra and Boishakh month. Hailstorm in southeastern part is more than the northern part. Most of the time, hail accompanied with nor'wester, and we know nor'wester comes in during Chaitra and Boishakh. Hailstorm is very bad effect on crops production because it damages crops leaves, flowers, fruits extremely by make injury on the surface of fruits, flower and leaves. So hailstorm has bad impact on crops production. Third criteria or adverse weather, that is flood, has drought, which has many bad impact on crops production. When it is rain, then there shouldn't be any drought, but when it is not rain for a long period, then it is called drought. In our country, in many areas, when there is no rain for 20 days or more than that, that is known as drought. Basically, Chaitra and Kartik is the period of drought in our country. Soil is suffering from shortage of moisture because of dearth of downpour, because as there is no rainfall or no water, so moisture is absent in soil. Basically, the amount of water plant releases in transpiration is more than the need to absorb from the soil. That is why shortage of water hamper the growth and development of plants. So if they can't absorb water from soil, so how they release water in transpiration. So this condition of crops known as drought afflicted situation. Because of drought, no crops wilt away and plants dry up, even die when drought is acute. Basement of drought, damaged crops. It is divided into three types, such as severe drought, moderate drought, and ordinary drought. For severe drought, we have to suffer 70 to 90% deficit of crops. For moderate drought, we have to suffer 40 to 70% deficit of crops. And for ordinary drought, we have to deficit for 15 to 40% crops. So drought is not good for crops production. Any kind of drought is bad for crops production. Now let us see the last impact, that is flood. Damage of crops for flood depends on flood water level, that means how much water it is on the flood, like it is 15 centimeter more than the surface of water level, or 20 centimeter or 25 centimeter, that depends on flood. Flow of water, if the water is not that much flowing, then it damage less. And prolongation of water, that means how much time it stay. So as longer it stay, damages is much. As flood inundates mid and mid-low areas lands, so crops field like paddy field goes underwater, and basically sowing time and post sowing periods of almond rice is damaged for flood. Boys, that was actually the adverse weather's impact on crops production. In the next class, we will see the agro-ecological zone of Bangladesh. Till then, go through this topic, and if you have any question from this, let me know in the comment section. Today, it's bye from me.